Hello and welcome to the non-Greg Sterlace show. Except only the substitutes. I'm your host, the Pam That's all I know on that. So don't expect any more. You start. No, start slow.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You're supposed to start real slow and get going really, really fast.
I love the finger pick.
Take all the other.
I knew this girl who lived in Georgia who lived in the middle of nowhere, and she had a shirt that said "Paddle faster, I hear banjos."
Yes, I grew up in the country. Far out in the country.
Country girl.
Very much in the country.
You can do it.
Of course, you're a country girl as well.
Yes, that's true.
Yes.
And we're not too far away.
No, not really, not at all. Especially once.
Just about country miles.
Yeah. Especially by country miles.
Country mile.
You damn country bumpkins. I'm a real city
It's a bumpkin,
slicker.
by the way.
I imagine
What's
it's.
a bumpkin?
I imagine
I think it's
a
like a
pumpkin.
bunion, but like sentient and talks with kind of a drawl.
Oh, good golly. That'd be terrifying if my toes started talking to me.
Hey there, you like my smile? I got summer teeth, some are there and some
y'all,
ain't.
We're suffocating in here.
Is that what a bunion is? A toe? I've never been able to figure out what a bunion is. It's a toe.
No, it's like a bump on your toe,
Yeah,
right?
it's like
is it
a-
bones? I don't know
Yeah,
what
it's like a.
I think it's
like a-
bones, right?
I think it's a bone growth, or like it's like where you're. It's not a growth, but like it's like your foot gets flattened here and pressed out to the side. It's kind of gross.
No, I
okay.
thought it was like bumps.
Is it a bunion?
I don't know.
Is that well? What's the one where the like bones get pushed to
Google.
the sideways?
I know Paul
Google.
Bunyan.
Gugo.
Google, tell us, Google, what's a bunion? Oh my God, we should know this.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I feel like I should know this.
It always makes me think of onions, but
It's
I
not
don't think it's
an onion.
related.
Is there any word from the Oracle? Google, tell us, Google. Google isn't working. We are lost.
Oh
All is
no,
lost.
no,
We're trapped in this attic because we don't have Google. Please send
no,
us.
Google,
Please send help. Please send help.
Please.
Man, there's no Google.
No Gugo.
Whatever shall we do?
I don't know. I don't want to go on Ask Jeeves.
I don't
Oh,
think
yeah, that
Ask
guy's-
Jeeves is around anymore.
Oh no!
We're lost. We're lost.
We're doubly lost. Not even our backup is there.
Help us.
There's,
help us.
after Dogpile went under, there was this other one called Clusty for a while.
Clusty?
Yeah, and it was like it like grouped together a bunch of search engines that like cluster them in like to categories. But then it got bought by like a super conservative Christian group.
Oh, boy.
And they're like, so like you'd like Google like, what does science say about this? And it'd be like, Jesus. It'd be like
Jesus
for
is the
pages.
answer.
Yeah,
That's all you need to know.
yeah, it was
And
pretty.
this search engine is really easy to keep up because we just route every question to Jesus.
I'm pretty sure if you typed in music, you just got tambourines.
Oh, really?
No, I was just joking because it seems like a seems like a tent revival thing to play.
Yeah, it's a good
That's a
song.
good song, I love
The Beatles wrote it's Pam's song, of course, and their song is Polythene Pam, which is a good Pam song.
I love that song.
That's a good song. We tried to cover it.
See,
We kind of learned it, and then we
She's
just started
so
laughing.
good looking, but she looks like a man.
It was actually kind of hard.
That song, really? That's so
weirdly,
short.
there was something about it that was like weird to get the timing right. I don't remember. It was a long time ago.
I love that whole B-side to Abbey Road that's like that long medley of like little mini songs like that.
Oh yeah, yeah. She came in through the bathroom window. Part of that too.
Yeah, it's
Came in through the bathroom.
it starts off with
window.
Here Comes no, not Here Comes. It starts off with Sun King, then it goes into I think Polythene Pam, then she came in through the bathroom window. And there's like three more. I forget the rest of them.
I don't know the Beatles that well, honestly.
Maybe
I
Paul
like the
Bunyan is a
Beatles.
clue to what a bunion is.
Oh yeah,
He just
he's-
chops down trees. I don't know.
Maybe he's called Paul Bunyan because he's so
I don't
big
know.
that he has really bad bunions from his just sheer size pushing on his feet.
Oh, maybe.
Why does he have a blue cow?
Babe the Blue Ox?
Yeah, but why?
There is a lumber place with Paul Bunyan and Babe the Blue Ox.
Oh, Lenko?
Yeah, Lenko. I love that. I love that.
Yeah, I like that too.
Oh, I know the Lenko. Like I know the
Lenko
I know their
has
I
the
know
Babe
their
the Blue Ox.
yeah I
and
know
Paul
their
Bunyan.
I've got the stupid thing like jingle in my head.
What's the jingle?
I'm not gonna do it.
I can't even remember.
I don't.
I don't know. I know.
It's really bad. It's just them repeating their name.
Lenko Lumber?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Lenko Lumber, something like that.
It's like Lenko, It's
Oh,
terrible.
yes.
Yeah.
Now I got it. You sang
Because
it
they
well
used to
enough that I
play
knew
it.
it.
They used to play it. My mom used to like used to like the 98 PXY or something, and they'd have one of those terrible stations, and they'd have the ads on it all the time. Yeah. I don't know why anybody listening to that would want to buy lumber there, considering that most of them probably couldn't distinguish a hammer from a screwdriver. But
98 PXY. PXY.
Oh,
Pain and stiffness
okay.
in the big toe is a bunion?
Huh. How is that? What?
What?
I was pretty sure I had something
No, but
to do
don't
with
you have to have those
bones.
little things that you
Yeah,
stick
like,
on the side? Aren't there bunion pads?
Yeah.
Why
To
would you
reduce
need a pad for a stiff toe?
The worst toe-related thing I ever had was gout. That was so ridiculously
I've
painful.
heard that is terrible.
That was so bad. I thought I broke my foot.
Yeah, I've never had it, but I've heard it's
The worst
terrible.
toe-related thing I ever had was having my foot rolled over by a car.
Yeah, that's not good.
Actually, it was a truck.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I smashed my little toe so hard into a giant full-length mirror that I sent it flying, and it hit the wall and woke up my roommate.
Your toe?
Yeah,
Did
my
you
little
did you get your toe back after
my-
it hit the wall?
No, my toe looked like I
Was
went
the
to
mirror
work,
okay? How'd the mirror look?
and my students were like, "What happened to your foot? You should pop that blood blister." I'm like, "That's my toe." And it split the little toenail in two so thoroughly they grew separately.
Oh, that happened to mine too.
It
What do I
hurt a
need to
lot.
do want? I don't know.
My dad has one of his toes ripped off by an elevator, so I think he's got all
I
of
don't
his
think
beat.
that's. I don't. He had one of his
know.
toes ripped off by an elevator.
Mm-hmm.
Did they put it back on, or is he got? He's minus
He's only
a toe.
got 9 toes now.
Oh no! Which toe?
That sucks. He can only count to 19.
I think
No.
this one.
Okay,
his
that
hands and
one's the
toes.
most disposable, I think, right?
Yeah,
Don't
no one
you?
needs that.
Which
Yeah,
one?
no one needs that one. Like the toe that would be here.
Yeah. Yeah. You
Like
need
the
your
toe that would be here, people. This finger
Yeah.
here.
you
Mainly
need your
because the
pinky
little
toe.
toe and the big toe like balance you a
Yeah,
lot, right? But if
yeah.
that middle toe's gone, he just took one for the team.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm disposable. Take me, elevator. Or elevator, right?
Yeah, it was an
How did that
elevator.
happen?
It's like
That's
pinky
crazy.
fingers.
I don't
You don't want to
know
lose them, but if you
all
did,
the
it's not really going to
details.
impact a whole lot.
Right.
Like occasionally, you'll like go to hit an enter key and be like, damn it,
Crap.
you know.
Opposable thumb's the big boss.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one you want around.
So yeah, how'd that happen on the elevator?
I don't really know. It was years before I was born, and like he's just giving me like strange details that he was trying to put something on there, and like it came down, and somehow I don't know. I
Oh,
guess
it was probably like an old, like an open freight.
it was an
elevator,
open
old-
freight elevator.
old,
Oh.
like one of those wooden ones with the cable
Ow.
stops. Yeah,
Ow.
that's so much worse too. Because if you
Yeah.
think about it, the dullest kind of elevator to have your foot sheared off by
Right,
is like
right.
100-year-old wooden elevator.
Right, that's true.
Yeah.
That is true. It's true. It is.
Oh God.
So the guy who designed I think it was a Brooklyn Bridge, was like some sort of like his religion was like he like used water as a cure-all, and he got his foot like caught between two barges, and he like kept trying to like put water on it to cure it rather than going to a doctor, and it got like gangrenous and he died, so his
my
son took
God.
over. Yeah, did the rest of the. It's one of those late 19th century, turn of the 20th century kind of like
Right.
like wacky kind of spiritualist religions.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Okay.
I think.
I lived in Fredonia, which is near Lilydale, for a while.
Oh,
so
yeah.
An interesting place.
Yeah.
It's very interesting.
There's
Yes,
some
I've
good
walked
lore
around
episodes about that.
there. Yeah,
Yeah.
and there's some supernatural. There's one supernatural.
Oh
out
yeah,
there,
that one's
though.
really good. It's
Yeah.
got the guy who played the Doctor in Voyager, but he plays like a something. I don't know what he does.
That might be the one with the where the fairies are real and they've enslaved the man.
No, he's
No?
like a fairy, but he's like redirecting to all the UFO sci-fi.
Right,
these
yeah.
people.
Yeah, that's not the
oh,
Lilydale
no,
one, but that
are
one's
you sure?
hilarious.
I thought it took place
no,
in Lilydale.
that is not the Lilydale one, but that one is really funny.
Yeah.
When he traps Tinkerbell in the microwave and microwaves her.
What? That's a
Yeah.
story?
It's part of
Well, it's
supernatural.
it's a small
It is-
segment of a story. It's a
wanna-
plot point.
I want to see that. That sounds amazing.
It's pretty funny. I wish I didn't have to get up early tomorrow. Or I'd
Oh,
say,
look
let's
at
all
this
watch it
cat.
because it's hilarious.
sucks.
My favorite supernatural is when they're trapped in the TV. That's the best one.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I
that
love
one's
that
pretty
one.
good. That's really early on too. It's like almost in their still in their Monster of the Week phase. It's like after they moved out of Monster of the Week, but now it was Monster of the Month.
Yeah, and then they got the big story arcs. The first season was bad, so bad, not good.
It's even worse if you watch it online because they couldn't get the copyrights to a lot of the music,
said,
so they replaced it with like really, really bad like 90s like
Oh,
Creed
no,
level bad. Yeah.
No. Oh no, that's wrong.
Yeah.
No, why do that?
Oh, your cat is cheesing.
Yeah, you've made him excited.
Yeah.
He's
He has no fur.
poofing cheese on you.
Yeah.
So you played a show on Tuesday, right?
Oh yes, it was wonderful. We played with our dear friends, the Molice, and of course, Shonen Knife, who I've loved for many years. That was really really fun. It was very 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 good. It was it just but dream of mine to play for Shonen Knife for many years, and it was just it's cool. I've met them multiple times, and I even did a comic book for them. But it was kind of weird to actually share a stage with them. It's like. So is that even? It's like, are you guys even real? It's like I feel like you're just kind of like legends that exist in my mind.
Not real people.
Yeah.
So I went there to try and film it, and I just was doing the Facebook Live, and the guy
Johnny Law came.
Johnny Law came over and yelled at me, and I'm like, I'm not filming Shonen Knife. This is clearly not
I'm
Shonen
not
Knife.
Shonen Knife. I am not like a 4 foot tall Japanese lady.
And he still was like, doesn't matter. So I had to put my cell phone down, but was still filming because fight to power.
Yeah,
I guess.
fight
I don't know. In whatever little way you see
That was
fit.
funny at the end. Rinko was trying to translate for me stuff I wanted to say to Shonen Knife, but I don't think she knew what I was saying either. So I think stuff was getting lost in translations because the stuff she was saying that I was saying to them, they kept looking at me really confused. I'm like, what are you telling them?
So sort of like when you run Shakespeare through a German to Chinese
I
back
do that
to
all
English.
the time for song lyrics.
Yeah.
Wait, no one steal my idea. Why is it out loud?
I didn't know.
I don't
Or
do that.
there's Newton poetry. If anybody still owns what I do, anybody still owns one of those. That's really fun. You just write fake cursive and then you fill it in with the appropriate words to make it a sentence.
I had something that would take what you wrote and redo it into, into its own poetry.
Mm-hmm.
It took something I wrote, and the best line it came up with was, like a drowning man giving head.
I'm dying, but I just got to do this one more time. Oh my God.
I was like, what the hell? That's great. I don't know where it came from, but it was hilarious.
It is. Well, I mean, maybe it's metaphorical drowning.
Sure, yeah.
Depending on the kind of head being given, I mean, I kind of understand the situation.
I put
but,
it in a song,
yeah.
and my boyfriend at the time got real mad. He was like, "That's just not appropriate. It's not appropriate. It's disgusting. I don't think. How could you sing that?" He got really mad. Yeah, I got so mad. I'm like, first off, nobody knows what the fuck I'm saying, anyways.
You dated some weird uptight people.
Yeah, I guess so. He was real mad about it.
Not appropriate.
Not appropriate.
It's not appropriate. It's not appropriate. It's not like you're an adult who can say what they want in their own band.
Right. Plus, pretty much 90% of the time people don't know what you're saying anyways. Especially me, because I phrase everything
I'm not
so
gonna lie.
weird.
Most of the time, I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah, I phrase it all so strange. Nobody knows what the fuck I'm saying.
I mostly hear noises followed by.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah,
that's
like Viking, like
Valkyrie.
Valkyrie calls combined with some kind of yodeling.
I mean, it sounds good, but
Sounds great.
I don't know what you're saying.
I don't know. This is where this part comes in. I think it's mostly the acoustics in a lot of the places too.
I phrase things really weirdly too. So, want to play a song?
Yes, let's play a wonderful little.
So we were out in the country. We had reason to play this song. So.
Which one should we start with?
Well, I guess we'll do "I'll Fly Away" since it's the one we were doing the best.
Okay.
I think the first time I ever heard that was probably in.
You're gonna say
I
"How
think it
brother
was-
we're out there"?
yeah.
That's what everybody says.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? That's what I was supposed to. So.
Yeah.
It's not a bad movie.
No, it's got a lot of good music in it.
The frog scene makes me real sad.
I've never seen it. I just know this stuff from growing up in the aforementioned country. Ready?
Yes.
Oh, hold on. We didn't start together.
Oh, sorry.
Ready? Ready? Plus, I think you started a little bit. Yeah, we'll just do it again.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
sorry.
No, it's fine. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Some bright morning when this life is over, I'll fly away to the home on God's celestial shore. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. When the shadows of this life have gone, I'll fly away. Like a bird from these prison walls I'll fly. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. How happy and glad when we meet, I'll fly away. No more cold iron shackles on my feet, I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. Just a few more weary days and then I'll fly away to the land where joys will never end. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away.
I mean, something like that. I think that's how it goes. Yes. Thank you.
Oh, I'm
Thank you
so
so very much.
embarrassed.
Thank you.
Golf claps are the most inappropriate sounding claps.
Which ones?
Golf claps.
I like the very loud ones.
Oh yeah.
You gotta catch that bit of air and snap it.
Yeah. Yeah. And then there's kind of,
Oh, there's the like, I'm not certain clap. Yes. Okay, is it over now? Please let it be over, clap. Oh, gosh, it's over, right? Fuck.
that one time after one of the shows, when we tried to go to that place, the place.
Oh, yes,
there
uh-huh.
was, they weren't serving food anymore. We're outside there, and I could hear noises like that coming from one of the apartments, combined with what sounded like cat yowling in human voices.
Oh, dear.
Yes. It's
Well,
like bad anime.
yeah, someone's up to something.
I'm like,
What
I don't
could
know
it
if that
be?
is. It's like there's several columns that could fall into. I'm
yeah.
not sure which, and if it's
Which
a little
one?
bit of both.
Where does it go? Where does it go? Yeah. Sorry, I was starting to sing musicals. That can't happen. No singing musicals. I hate most musicals. It's
Yeah, me
true.
too.
They drive me up
Yeah.
a shit-covered wall.
Yeah, we had when I was a lot younger, a friend of mine, friend of my girlfriend's at the time, suggested we watch this one called Repo the Genetic Opera, and we stopped it after like the first 10 minutes. Nope,
Nope, done.
nope, done.
How about you? You like
I'm trying
musicals?
to think. I mean, the only ones that I can think of is I do really like Disney movies.
Is which one?
I really like Disney movies, but that's about it.
They're incidentally musical though, kind of like Simpsons episodes.
Yeah. No,
I like Jesus Christ Superstar. That's a good musical.
I like Jesus Christ Vampire Hunter, but that's different.
That's a musical?
No, it's a movie.
Oh.
It was all shot on Super 8, and then the sound was dubbed in later.
To this day, those songs from Jesus Christ Superstar are stuck in my
Yeah, they're good.
They are good songs.
I have a funny story. I was in a band, and half the band showed up, and they're like, "We've learned all of Jesus Christ Superstar, and let's do a show and play Jesus Christ Superstar." I was like,
Did
Fuck no.
Oh.
No, fuck that. No, we're going to play our songs. We're going to play Jesus Christ Superstar. Plus, they all knew it. We didn't know it, so we'd have to learn it.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Oh, so we'd spent all this time learning Jesus Christ Superstar, which was way harder than the songs we were playing in the band.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
What band was it?
I can't say on the air.
Oh, it's a secret.
You know who you are. It's not. It won't be a secret after we get off the live television.
Ah, mysterious.
Not live television.
Live to tape.
Live to tape television.
I just remember.
I always just think of it as a broadcast into the void in a post-apocalyptic environment.
Oh yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just remember it was bizarre. It's like, why is Jesus bleach blonde? It's just like.
Oh, Jesus Christ Superstar.
Yeah, when I saw it, there was a bleach
No.
blonde Jesus. I'm like, I don't.
Oh, that's weird.
It's like somehow I don't.
Did you
think-
actually see a production of it?
Mhm.
Oh,
I
okay.
did. Because like
Whitewashing.
it was very. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Absolutely.
I was in high school and like my high school put it on, but.
Huh, that's interesting because I feel like a high school production of it that would be like that would be like from where I'm from.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah, it was very.
Or they'd cast Ross Kostecki, the sole Asian kid,
Well,
because he
they-
was the closest.
very much like.
Jeez. Kostecki. That sounds Polish.
They
he
very
was
much
he was adopted.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
like gayed it up. Like I was in a very gay school and like they very much like made it very gay. Like I'm not saying that in an insulting way, but you know what I
Well,
mean.
as they should.
Yeah, that makes it a little more exciting. A little more excitement.
It was very amusing in that way.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was in the minority of that in my high school. I was one of the few like students who was not gay. It was a very interesting place. I don't know if they just all knew and went there, or if like
Can you choose to go there?
it was a very hard school to get into. Like it was like I only got into as like a favor because my dad knew the somebody who like worked there, but you had to like say which schools was like your top choice and like maybe you got in there if your grades were good enough. Which mine.
See, the way I went to high school, you just went to whichever was closest.
Yep, that's how I went to high school too. Yeah.
I was
me
gonna
as
go to
well.
Letchworth because it was supposed to be better, but then they wouldn't
let you?
send a bus there to our house, even though it was closer.
Oh, weird.
But there was no bus route that way, so I got to go on bus 5, where the high school students threw expended D-cell and C-cell batteries at the younger kids.
Oh, that's a good time.
And all sorts of other stuff. Like, people would be like, what bus do you ride? And you'd say 5. And they'd be like,
We had this bus driver, Hazel Laurie, and she wasn't going to take any of that crap. She would seated us. She would seat you with people, you know.
we had Gomer Getty, and he smelled like the inside of a cat box.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Yeah, that's always... I remember I kept smelling like cat pee. I'm like, who the fuck smells like cat pee here? Like, God, people. And then I'd take my scarf off. There's a big cat pee stain. I was like, oh, I smell like cat pee. I'm that person.
I caused a chain reaction of vomiting on the bus once.
Oh, that's something to be proud of.
Yeah, well, you know, because it was one of those schools where I didn't feel challenged or anything, and blah 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 blah. I was frustrated, and I also had ADHD, and their solution was to give me Ritalin and dump me into like a special ed class with a bunch of people who have actual. And then one of the both the teachers were like definitely underqualified, you know.
Yeah.
Special. And it was one of those things where I think one of them was talking about hot sauce. And I said, I have really hot sauce at home. And they said, the hottest hot sauce you can get is habanero. I'm like, oh, no, it's not. So I put it in my backpack and was going to bring it home. This hot sauce we had was like purple haze and stuff. But on the way there, my friend found out that I had the hot sauce in the backpack. And he came up with this brilliant idea to bet a kid $1 to drink a capful.
Oh, no.
And the kid drank a capful of it. And his face turned bright red, and he said, "It's not that hot." And then he just went, "Ah!" all over the place. And this other kid turns around, and the kid goes, kind of had a speech impediment, turns around and goes, "Oh no! They threw up!" And then it was just like a series of throwing up. And by the time we got to we had to go to the bus garage, not directly to the school. By the time we got to the bus garage, there was like when they stopped, there was like a standing wave of puke rolling up the aisle. It was like really, really gross.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, like just
I
like
shouldn't
that,
think
like
that's
just
funny, but I think that's funny.
Yeah, it was really, really. It smelled really bad.
Oh God.
Like, if you ever wonder what, like, I think there's an episode of the Magic School Bus where they go inside the human body. If you ever wonder what that smelled like, it's the inside of that school bus.
Yeah. I had a terrible lisp when I was little. I had to go to like speech therapy and stuff.
Oh, really?
I still kind of have it when I get real tired. I still lisp.
I've noticed that.
Yeah, when I get tired, it still happens, and then I'm like, oh, I'm sounding like Elmer Fudd again.
I had a girlfriend who, when she got mad, sounded very, very Southern.
Oh,
and then
that's
it'd go
weird.
away when she, yeah.
Huh?
My uncle has a Southern accent, and I have no idea why he was born and raised here.
Oh,
But he's got a
really?
thick Southern accent. I think he just likes.
Is it
how
a real
sounds.
Southern accent, or is it like a Western New York? Because there is a weird, like, country or like Western New York accent that sometimes, like, filters its way into the cities, too.
I mean, maybe,
It's
but
kinda-
I don't know why my mom and none of her other brothers have it.
Oh, weird. I wonder if it's affected entirely. Because I definitely know around where I grew up, there's a lot of people who sound like they could be from the South.
There are
Yeah.
places in New York like that. I know what you talk about.
Yeah, and I've said some. I remember being in college, and I said one of those sorts of things to the class. You
One of
know?
them sorts of things.
Right, and everybody just like
Hey, y'all.
they all stared at me. It was like one of the country
You want some
things.
sweet tea?
No, I don't. Not that. I
I
don't.
don't like
it
sweet
was,
tea. It's gross.
It was something else.
I like grits though.
Everybody just stared
It's
at
pretty
me.
good, yeah. Hominy.
Shall we do our other song?
Sure. What kid would do that in G? I think.
G for grit.
Okay. You got the lyrics up?
Yes, I do.
All right, so the second verse, you're going to have to sing it loud because there's no way I can read that. I can't see that from
Oh,
here.
shoot.
I can't see far away. But so you just...
Wait,
you
what
got
was
to-
the one we were using? We were using a specific one.
We weren't using the Stanley Brothers. We were using... I don't know which one. Try that one.
Come on, load.
It doesn't look right. Here, give me that there phone. Okay, so here's the two other verses I've heard. That's funny because I wanted to sing them, but I had no idea where they were. And there they are. There they are. I just had to look a little harder, or at all. But I was a little busy.
I would think so.
All right, let's try this one. No, that's the same one.
Oops.
Son of a
Biscuit.
son of a biscuit. Oh crap!
No luck?
No. Hold on, let me look. Entertain the people while I look, everybody.
Oh,
I don't actually know how to play keyboard.
oh, that's okay, Miss
Every other
May.
you
key.
do.
Try every other key. Every other key. No, hold them down. Every other key.
I have tiny little hands. It's not going to work.
Yes, it will.
Yeah,
I don't have very big hands.
yeah. I think it goes Pam, and then my hands, and then May has the largest.
May's got. May has not measured her hands against ours.
Yes, that is a good point. I would like to know because
All right, here we go.
I have shorter fingernails. That's for sure.
yes, I do have long fingernails.
Okay.
It's because I'm afraid of scratching all my old electronics with them.
Oh, good point. My latest sun is sinking.
Wait. Start again. I screwed up. Okay, I was looking at that. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
My latest sun is sinking fast.
Don't
Sorry.
follow me.
Sorry.
Ignore me. Ignore me.
Okay.
I'm not here.
Oh.
I'm here, but
I'm just imagining you like wrapped in a glitter blanket and being like, it makes me invisible.
Latest sun is sinking fast. My lace is nearly.
I screwed up. I'm
blah,
sorry.
blah.
Let's do it again. Maybe we'll get through it. Maybe we won't.
We're gonna try, friends.
I'll sing with you in unison. My late,
latest sun.
my late. It's very low for me if I sing in unison. That's the problem. I'll try. My latest sun is sinking fast. My race is nearly run.